Hey everyone, what's up? Got a UU match for you today against SuperJarro or something along those lines. I really honestly don't remember. I have it written down, but I don't have it with me, so yeah. But we got a UU match, you know. It was a really close, really good one. Got a new team, as you can probably see. My last UU match was a long time ago. 5 out of the 6 are brand new, you know, and just something I wanted to try. I got that fire, water, grass court going on, and I got some stuff to fill it in. And here we go, let's start off this match. Lead off with my Shuckle. You might be thinking, a Shuckle in NU? What the hell can a Shuckle do in UU? And I'll show you what it can do. So the Rotom Heat comes in. He's going to go for the Volt Switch. You know, get that switch initiative going. Doesn't want to stay in, wants to scout out what I want to do. I'm just going to go ahead and set up my Stealth Rocks first turn, because those are really going to come into play later on in the match, as you will see. Well, it kind of came up in the match. It just kind of helped out in the end. Gonna set up my rocks in the switch. Now, I'm predicting this thing, his Steelix, to step his Stealth Rocks, which he does. So I'm gonna go for the Encore, and he does lock himself into Stealth Rock, which means that this thing is completely useless at the moment, because it is locked into, Stealth Rocks for the time being. He doesn't want to stay in, because that'd be stupid. So he does switch out, and I'm predicting that. Gonna go ahead and go for the Toxic on the Rotom H, which just come in, takes that Rocks damage. Get that Toxic off on the Rotom H, and everything's going good. So, ever wonder what a Shuckle can do? This is what it can do. It can just, you know, troll people all day. I think after, I don't know. But he's gonna go for the Trick this turn because I don't know. He goes for the Trick this turn to give me that Choice Scarf and severely cripple me, because I'm a completely supporting set. I have no attacks at all in this thing. And I do go for the rest, predicting him to go for like the Overheat or something to try and take me out, and I could recover up all that damage and go from there. But he tricks me, and now I'm locked into rest. And now, at this point, I'm just staying in his death fodder, because it's all this thing is good for now. It's severely crippled, it can't really do anything. I mean, it could get a Toxic off if it had the right opportunity, but otherwise it couldn't do anything. He does Volt Switch. He's going to Volt Switch out into his Drapion here. I know this thing is probably going to want to set up Toxic Spikes, and, you know, I'm locked into one move, and I can't do anything to it, really. If I could Encore it, that'd be great, but I'm locked into rest. So I'm going to switch out into my Hitmon, or not my Hitmonchan, my Medicham, and he's going to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes, as I predicted him to. And now I'm going to proceed to go for the Bulk Up here, I believe. This is actually a different Medicham than my other one. This isn't a mixed attack, this is a physical attacker with Bulk Up over Work Up, and so, yeah. I also changed the EV spread to make it max speed, so we can outspeed things, and, yeah, so he opts to go for a Crunch here over another layer of Toxic Spikes, which is really weird, and, I'm just gonna get a second Bulk Up, you know, predicting him just to go for another layer of Toxic Spikes, but, he goes for the Whirlwind here, and that just kind of really sucks, because now I'm dragged out into my Mismagius, and, you know, I can't do jack shit to this thing, as you're about to see in a second. Now, I'm predicting him to, I don't want to overpredict and predict him to go for a Toxic Spikes, and he just whirlwinds me out. So I just go straight for the T-Bolt, maybe get a pair of hacks off, maybe, you know, I don't know. But I could have set up a nasty plot there, but I didn't want to risk him going for the Whirlwind, as he sets up a second layer of Toxic Spikes, which is really going to screw me over later on in the match. So now I know I can't do jack shit to this thing, so I'm just going to switch out into my Shuckle as death fodder. If he wants to go for attack, great. That means I can, you know, get this thing killed off. He goes for the Crunch. That's not going to do anything to me. That didn't do anything to the Shuckle. It's max defense, and, you know, it takes hits like a boss, and he does get the defense drop, it doesn't really matter. He's going to switch out now, going to go out into his Cobalion, and, yeah, he just goes out into his Cobalion. I'm going to, I think I go for the Toxic as my one move I'm going to lock myself into, which doesn't really work out for me because this thing is part steel and everything. So, yeah, the Shuckle is basically useless. I'm just waiting for it to die. He sets up a Swords Dance, and this turn he goes for the X-Scissor, probably predicting me to wake up and go for that Encore to lock him into Swords Dance, and didn't want to risk that. So he just went straight for the X-Scissor, and that's going to kill off my Shuckle, so... You know, it kind of sucks, you know. Now I'm going to go out into my next Pokemon, which is my Sceptile. I hate Sceptile. That's why I nicknamed it I Hate You, because I do hate you, Sceptile. I really do. Now, I don't want to overpredict because I am down 6-5, I think. So I just go straight for the Drain Punch, and that's not going to do anything to this Galvantula. That didn't do anything. I do get back up to full, and, you know, Toxic's only going to bring me down that much. I can't stay in because I'm locked into Drain Punch, and that'd be stupid to stay in, because he can just easily go for that Bug-type move and kill me, because Sceptile's so frail. That is a banded Sceptile. Max attack, max speed, banded, adamant, I think. Or I might be Jolly just to get that speed, but, yeah. And that didn't do anything to that Galvantula, so... Yeah, Sceptile kind of letting me down. But I'm predicting the Bug-type move. I can go out and do my Mismagius to resist it. But he just wants to get that Switch Initiative, go out into his Rotom H, and go from there. But fortunately, I am faster than this thing, because I max speed, I think. Yeah, max speed, max special attack, I might be. I'm going to be able to outspeed, because I have much higher base speed than he does, and the max speed. So... hit with the Shadow Ball, not going to appreciate that at all. Probably went after this thing mainly as Death Fodder to see what I was going to do, but he probably could have just got out the Steelix and walled me. If I wanted to go for the Thunderbolt, he could have resisted. He could have not been affected by that. If I wanted to go for the Shadow Ball, he could have, you know, been resisted that. But he goes out into his Galvantula, gonna take some rocks damage, this is always good, bring it down low yellow. He's gonna go for the Volt Switch just to finish me off, which I don't mind, because, now I get Switch Initiative, and he has to go back, and he's gonna have to come back in, take more rocks damage after that. So, that's gonna bring it down pretty low. He goes out to his Hitmonlee now. I'm not afraid of this thing at all. I mean, now, seeing this Hitmonlee, I'm assuming that it's going to be the set that NBZ uses. So I know the Thunder Punch is coming. That's why I'm not going to play around. And I'm just going to go straight for the Hydro Pump. And you might be thinking, what? Why would you put Hydro Pump on a Blastoise? That's just stupid. And no, it's not. This is actually an offensive Blastoise. I'm pretty sure I max defense, max special attack, which is why I knew I could hit a Thunder Punch no problem. And, yeah. So, Hydro Pump doesn't kill it because of that great EV spread that lets this thing live everything. And, but fortunately for me, he is going to kill himself off with Life Orb Recoil. But, yeah, that's a double down. He's going to go out into this thing. What's it called? I don't even know. Drapion. As I go out into my Sceptile, I'm gonna go straight for the Drain Punch, just because I'm thinking, alright, Choice Banded, that's gonna do, nope, that doesn't do anything. That was actually quite pitiful, the amount of damage that did. And he's gonna hit me with a Crunch, and that's going to do a good chunk, but not a lot, and, yeah, and so Sceptile is just kinda... oh man, just kind of chilling out there, going for Drain Punch, hitting things, and getting HP back, and living crunches, and all that jazz, and, you know, he doesn't take crunches very well, but fortunately he's going to live toxic damage, and, you know, all that good stuff. Gonna get one last hit off with Drain Punch. He chooses here to switch out into his Galvantula to take it. But, after all that, after the Stealth Rocks is just gonna kill it, deny me of my kill, and, keep his Drapion from sustaining any further harm. But unfortunately for me, I die to the toxic, and I think it's 2 to 3 at this point. Yeah, it's 2 to 3, and I'm going to go out into my Arcanine, which, as its name implies, has a little bit of a surprise to it. Now, he goes out to his Drapion here. I'm going to take a lot of rocks damage. I'm going to get poisoned, you know. And here, my mindset is, okay, this thing is not going to want to stay in on an Arcanine. Alright, Flare Blitz and everything. So I'm predicting the switch out. Going to go and set up the Sunny Day. Yeah, that's right, I use Sunny Day and you. But, gonna set up the Sunny Day, predicting the switch, but he goes to the Earthquake, which is one of those things I'm fearing would happen. And so now I'm down to 71 HP. I get that toxic damage. Now here I couldn't decide whether to go for the Flamethrower or the Morning Sun, because this is a special attacker with Flamethrower, Morning Sun, Sunny Day, and Solar Beam. Now, if I had gone for that Morning Sun, I probably could have got a shit ton of HP back, probably close to full, taking an Earthquake a little better, but I probably would have been back in the same situation, so I just decided to go for the safe Flamethrower and take out the Drapion. Now it's down to my last guy, which is my Medicham, versus his last two guys, which are his Cobalion and the Steelix. Now, this is my last guy. I can't take the risk of setting up a bulk up or anything. So I'm just going to go straight for the Drain Punch, thinking, okay, good game, I'm not going to be able to live it. But he goes to the X-Scissor, because really none of his other moves could do anything. He has Swords Dance, he has Stone Edge, he has Close Combat, and he has X-Scissor. Swords Dance would just have him set up. I could take him out with a Drain Punch. Stone Edge is resisted. What is the other one? Close Combat, it's resisted. X-Scissor is neutral, it's the best thing he has to hit me with. Unstab, not going to kill me. I'm going to be able to hit it back with a Drain Punch, get up to about half with my HP. As he goes out in his last guy, which is a Steelix. Stealth Rocks, break that little bit of sturdy he has. Going to hit it with a Drain Punch, hopefully take it out. If I can't take this thing out, I'm just considering a good game at this point. I don't take it out, but I do get a lot of damage off him because Steelix has a lot of HP. I'm assuming this is a max HP set. I'm going to get back up into the green and be able to live this Earthquake. The only reason I could be able to live this Earthquake is because of the Drain Punch, or because of the massive HP of that Steelix. So thank you so much for that. As I'm just going to finish off this turn with the Drain Punch because it is a solid 2-hit KO. And, you know, that's going to bring me up to about half, a little less than half, an Afterlife Orb Recoil. It's going to take me down to the low 70s, or into the low 80s, and if Poison would have racked up, it probably would have been a double down. So that was a really, really close game. Crap, what is his name? SuperJarro, I believe. Super Jarro, I want to say. I don't have my notebook with me, so can't really say, but this is actually a really long video, so thank you all for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, leave a like down below. If you disliked, leave a dislike, and go ahead and leave a comment. Anything you really want to, you know, say, leave a comment down below. Go ahead, check out my channel. I have some more of my videos. If you like my content, go ahead, leave a sub. I have some new information on the channel sidebar. You should go check that out, because it's always good times. And, that's all I have for you. Voice crack. That's all I have for you today, everyone. And, have a nice day.